This video is sponsored by odex.gg, the place where you can browse, create, and share your once human build. Check out the build in this video on odex.gg. Link is in the description below. Hello guys. Today I'm going to show you one of the most fun and useful weapon in once human, especially if you're a beginner. This weapon is excellent at clearing multiple enemies at a time and requires less aiming skill than the Brahmini. I would highly suggest you get this gun if you're new to once human because you can level up fast with this weapon. This is the MPS5 Kumawink, the bounce SMG, capable of defeating multiple targets and dish out high damage. With that being said, let's get right into it. First of all, I said this is a bounce build. So what is bounce? We can see it on this underlined words here. Upon hitting an enemy with a bullet, bounce to hit a random enemy within 10-meter radius to deal weapon damage of 60% attack. The additional damage can crit, strike weak spots, and will decay with distance. See the bounce? Okay, now let's read what the gun does. 25% chance to trigger bounce on hit. When hitting a weak spot, the bounce chance for that hit plus 60% based on weapon's trigger chance, which means you have 40% chance to trigger bounce when hitting a weak spot. Bounce base damage plus 50%. When magazine capacity is below 50%, bounce trigger count plus 1. Remember this last line, this will be useful later. But wait a second, if a bullet bounces to another target, what happens when there's only one target? It doesn't bounce. So what do we do when facing only a single enemy, like bosses for example? That's where our weapon mod and key gear comes into play. We need a weapon mod called Not Throw Away Your Shot, and a key gear called Tattoo Pants. This is what we're going to do. First we shoot at the enemy, and trigger a bounce. Second, with the effect of Not Throw Away Your Shot, bounce said bullet to ourselves, allies, and refill a bullet. Third, with the effect of Tattoo Pants, bounce the bullet again to hit enemy unit. Voila! You can now 1v1 an enemy with bounce. Okay, we now understand how the build works. How do we build it? As I said, for the weapon mod we want Not Throw Away Your Shot for the bounces. For the accessory, we want as much accuracy as we can get. Don't forget to use gold magazine for extra bullets. For the gear, since we're building crit on this gun, we want 4-piece Lone Wolf, 1-piece Bar Steel, and 1-piece Tattoo Pants for the key gear. Or if you don't have those yet, you can use 3-piece Falcon, 2-piece Scout, and 1-piece Tattoo Pants for the key gear. For the helmet mod, we want Momentum Up for enemies with weak spots and Fateful Strike for enemies without weak spots. For the mask mod, we want Precision Bounce, because if we remember earlier, the gun gives you +1 bounce trigger when under half magazine. For the top mod, we want Crit Damage Enhancement for more crit. You can use Munition Amplifier if you don't have Crit Damage Enhancement. Or a Gold Defensive mod if you have godly suffixes on it. For the pants mod, we 100% want Deadshot for the massive crit damage. For the gloves, you want Crit Boost for the crit rate. You can also use Crit Amplifier if you don't have a good crit boost. For the shoes mod, Covered Advance is always best in slot for DPS. You can also use Ruthless Reaper when facing lots of small enemies like in Silo, Purification, and Map Exploration. For the calibration we have two choices, Assault style for more DPS or Heavy style for more bullets. You want 2 times crit rate on the suffixes. For the secondary, I like running the Wildfire for spreading marks and the bonus 20% weapon damage. Use Vulnerability Amplifier for extra 8% vulnerability on your marked targets. For the melee I use Long Axe to trigger Fortress Warfare. The mods doesn't matter since it only takes effect when you equip the axe itself. I'm in the hard Manibus server. The Cradle is the same as in the Way of Winter server. You can copy and paste my Cradle. You can switch this for something else like Fortress Link. I should mention, use portable MG turret, barrage of bullets, they work with your weapon effects and mods just like Brahmini. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a like and consider subscribing. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a good one.